Hi, I'm Ashley with Health by Ashley, and I'm going to be talking to you in this video on meal proportions and planning. This is an area I love to talk about. It is an area that I have tried so many different things throughout the years, and within the last few years, finally found something that works for me. And I want to be able to share some of those tips and ideas and plans with you guys, because again, this is an area I know everybody struggles with. So when it comes with meal proportions, I know everybody is good at one thing with meal proportions. That one thing is totally overeating. Everybody has overate at some point in time. You know, that meal you either make at home, you go out to a restaurant, that meal where you have to start to unbutton your pants or you want to get home very quickly to put sweats on because you totally overate. That is one thing everybody's good at. So I want to teach you guys what I have learned to simplify things when it comes to proper meal proportions and how to eat properly, how much of each category, protein, carbohydrates, fruits, and vegetables, how much are you supposed to be eating in each category? What does that proportion look like? I know everybody's gone to the grocery store and you fill up your cart with all what you think is good, healthy foods. You get home, you put it away, and then what? You don't necessarily know how to prep that. You don't know how to mix things in the proper sizes. So I want to share with you guys a system that has worked for me and a few tips along the way. So first off, a huge component of learning meal proportions is you've got to understand how many calories you should be eating in a day. And that's going to vary based on a few different things. And as a health coach, that's my job to help you guys figure out. And I can figure that out with you in 60 seconds or less based on a few quick little bits of information. So whether you are a male or female is going to be one of the first things that help determine meal proportions. And that's just basic anatomy, physiology. Males and females are made up differently. So based on your male or female, you then look at your current activity level. So are you somebody that is sedentary? So maybe you're not currently in a workout program. Or are you somewhat active already? Are you looking to lose weight, maintain weight, or gain weight? So that's something as a health coach, I help you determine what your goals are, because that actually is very important when it comes to determining your calories for the day and therefore determining your proportions for your meals. So taking all of that in, little bits of information, I'll help you in less than 30 seconds determine how many calories you should be eating. That's pretty simple, right? You don't have to get a calculator out. You don't have to look at labels and add everything up. It's all done based on 3 quick criteria. So then what? Okay, you determine how many calories you should be eating. Your next question, which I know all of you guys have thought about, is how many times do I eat? And again, how much protein, how many carbs, how much fruit and vegetables, what about fats and seasonings should I be eating every day? So then based on your calorie range, we're going to put you in a real quick system that's going to tell you all of that. So what about the simple solution? What about these containers that are so special and really help with proportions? So they're containers that are color coordinated, so simple for you, and they're different size based on the nutritional value of each category. So you have a certain container for your proteins. And again, based on your meal plan proportions that were first determined, it'll tell you how many of these you should be consuming. So they're perfect because they're real easy. You don't have to measure out. You have one for protein. You have one for vegetables and fruits. And then the one container, which everybody is so surprised about, is this little container for carbohydrates. The one thing that I've learned along the way are the 2 containers that most people overeat in are the fruits and carbohydrates. So what makes this so simple and easy is it tells you whatever fits in here, you get to eat. Now, some of the different foods that you might be able to utilize for these might be too big to fit in here. And that's part of the Simple Plan grocery lists that are provided, is they can tell you what matches this proportion. So it takes all that guesswork out for you. And then the two areas that most people don't get enough in are the vegetables and proteins. And again, they're very simple. They're already color coordinated for you, and they're already proportioned out for you. So one quick example are for my runners out there. When you do a lot of carb loading, I always see with my clients, my patients, that they carb load too much. So this simple solution can really take a lot of that guesswork out for you. So that way you can properly plan out those proportions before races. So it avoids any bloating, overeating, some of those race day incidences that you don't want to occur. And the fruit is so important because, again, a lot of people overeat, and so that affects a lot of your sugar. So being able to understand how many of these you need to be consuming each day, it's going to give you that information. Everything is laid out nice and simple for you. Because really, when it comes down to it, nutrition is such an important role in your health goals, but it's also one of those areas people are so confused and lost on. And that's because there's so many different plans out there. There's so many different books to follow. So keeping things simple is going to be key in success. And that's something I can help you do, because when you have that simplicity, you have stress-free and you have more success with those goals. So to get started, follow me on healthbyashley.com. Fill out a free application that goes through your current health goals, and I'll be in contact with you so that way we can determine what works best for you. If you have further questions, you can also contact me on that same website for a free 30-minute consultation. And even better, you can follow me on Facebook on my like page, Health by Ashley. Click like, and then that way you'll get all my daily tips. There'll be recipes, motivation, all that good stuff. So that way you get all those daily tips.